Hello, everybody. This is Di Antinatalist, and today I was just laying here and putting together some ideas for my video. And I want to start off by saying that there is a Facebook group. It's called I Hate My Parents. And, one of the first posts that I saw was the people that you share blood with are not the people that you choose. And that is so correct. And a couple of the posts where questions like, do you fear your parents? Another one said, my parents treat me, like I'm a child and I'm almost 17. And there was just all kinds of disgust with people's parents. And although I do believe it's participated with by mostly juvenile and minors, that is because that they live with their parents. If people, over the age of 21 were still living at home, they would also be hating their parents. Now, there's a lot of reasons to hate your parents. The way that they treat you, the limitations that they place on you, the lack of generosity, the restrictions put on your life or your behavior, even your friends. I even, my parents even, were mistrusting of some of my friends, and usually they were mistrusting of the wrong ones, like the ones that they should have been mistrusting of. They were snowed over by, they were deceived by, which I always thought was kind of funny. The most innocent of people did not have favor with my parents. Parents were so wrong. I can never say my parents were always right, because they were always wrong in almost everything. There was nothing that they did or said that, was worth listening to or worth believing in. And I want to expand on this because although I enjoy you to like the group, I don't know if it's a group or a page. I should have been more prepared for my video, but anyway, the group has a big round circle and it says keep calm, and that's how you could find it on Facebook. And I invite you to join and post and reply, and so there's many reasons to hate your parents. Number one is for them placing you into existence, because this world is harmful and dangerous, and it's full of crime and poverty and disease, pollution and strife and hard work. And today I was just thinking of all the forms that we have to fill out, and I'm not very loyal to dentists and doctors, really. I really just don't care. I mean, I kind of go on a whim. I think I've changed dentists like 6 times, and it just doesn't matter to me. I'll just pick a new one. But with that involves filling out hordes of paperwork. And I think I had to fill out like 6 pages of paperwork for the last physician or dentist or something. And with every single one of them, they want a history of your parents' physical and mental condition. And why is that? Because you are next in line to inherit their shortcomings, their mental and physical flaws. And whether your parents dealt you, some bad cards. Physically, let's say, you have ongoing um, skin issues, or you're a diabetic, or you have Crohn's or ulcerative bowel disease, or whether you have bulimia or anorexia, or whether you have, dyslexia, or um, epilepsy. There's just so many things that our parents dealt us that we did not ask for or that we did not want. And all those medical, whether it's a medical, a dental, or a psychological questionnaire, every single one of them wants to know your parents' history. You're probably going to inherit one of their diseases, some of their diseases, or their bad teeth, or their bad gums, or an attribute, like if there was if you don't like your skin color, if you have, like a lot of freckles, or if you're too dark, or if you're too light, or if you don't like your hair color, or if you're just disfigured in some way, or if you have moles all over your face, or if you have, asymmetry about your complexion. It's all because of your parents. So there's a very good reason to hate your parents. Now, as I said before, I think the group is participated in mostly by teenagers and minors, juveniles, because, they are reaching the age of independence, and there's a lot of conflict at home. And also because they can't leave home, they just don't have the money or the wherewithal to leave home yet. So, of course, most people who hate their parents are going to be living with them. But I posted on there today, I hate my parents, and I'm 60. My parents didn't do me any favors by bringing me into existence. I thought school was rather difficult. And, I have never bragged about being intelligent. I'm not the smartest cookie. So school was a struggle, and, taking tests was just full of, anxiety for me. And, dealing with medical and dental problems for 60 years, it just gets really old. Filling out those applications gets really old, and I don't even think doctors read those questionnaires that we're asked to produce. But they sure want a lot of details, and every one of them wants to know your parents' history and what age they are and what age that they have died, if they have already died, because that's a big indicator on your own demise and your own physical or mental demise. So there's a huge connection to your parents, over and above what color of eyes you have, how tall or how short you are. It can be everything physically that you deal with in a given day. It can be your vision, like myopia. Yeah, my dad passed that on to me. I'm quite nearsighted. So that's a disadvantage I've dealt with since I was 14. And I'm short. I don't appreciate being short. There's a lot of disadvantages to that. And there's just physical attributes that I don't like. So I invite you to just go visit the group. I hate my parents, and just realize that they brought you into existence without your permission, and they couldn't get your permission, so they should not have had you. And you're the one that's going to pay the price of their choice to reproduce. Your dad, he wanted full-on orgasm. He wanted full-on feeling, didn't he? Just remember that. Dad didn't care one bit about you when he was, having sex. And your mom was probably afraid of an abortion or, termination. Just had too many, too much scrutiny involved around it. But there's a lot of children on that group that hate their parents or fear their parents. Some regret being born. I'm sure a lot of them will regret being born the older that they get, and they realize, what life is all about, what the rat race is all about, and what wage slavery is all about. So there is, a big connection in our parents and what we turn out to be. And, our parents practically dictate our lives and our successes or our mental and physical well-being and social well-being. And so, that's why every questionnaire, you could go to a therapist, you could go to an endocrinologist, you could go to an eye surgeon or an oral surgeon, or, you could go to a general practitioner, family doctor, and every one of those is going to have a questionnaire about your family, because your family dictates so much about your future. And all of us are going to decline. We're going to suffer, age, and die. And that was all because of your parents. Thank you for watching.